Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Good evening and welcome to Timpanogos High School for tonight's Region 7 contest as your Corner Canyon Chargers will be kicking off here to start the game here at Timpanogos High School. There's Connor Ebling's kick deep into the end zone. That'll be a touchback. And Chargers won the toss and elected to defer their decision to the second half. So Timpanogos will start over on offense here and we'll get this game underway. On the Chargers D, we have a couple of changes. Connor Ebling, even though he kicked off, he is out with a slight injury. And so starting in the free safety spot, you'll see tonight Hayden Borg and David Grostic back there. As Timpanogos lines up under center, we are underway. Quarterback for Timpanogos is Casey Hamilton as he pitches it outside. And there's your Charger defensive line led by Mikey Petty. And I don't think there was any game there. Great play by Mikey Petty defensively. He was all over that, and it'll be second down and 10, no gain on the play. Timpanogos coming in tonight, as I said, Casey Hamilton, the quarterback, has 13 touchdowns, 6 interceptions on the season. He's thrown for over 1,000 yards, and he's carried for about 100 yards on the ground as well. And that's him in the shotgun right here as he's back to pass. And almost intercepted right there was Dylan Roberts across the middle. Dylan Roberts sniffing out the play well. And it's going to bring up 3rd and 10, Timpanogos with a short run that really was about a half a yard. And the incompletion will be now 3rd and 10. Big defensive play here for the Chargers to start this one off. Timpanogos coming in off of a 45-7 win over Mountain View. And, of course, Corner Canyon with the heartbreaking loss to Skyridge last Friday. As here's Hamilton throwing up a lame duck, and it's going to be intercepted. And that ball was just chucked up for grabs.
Down to the 50-yard line, 1st and 10, Corner Canyon.
And nice interception there. I think that was Mark Rockwood on the interception, number 4. Rockwood starting at the corner spot. And Chargers are going to take over at midfield. Great defensive possession there to start this game. And now we'll see what they can do on offense, led by quarterback Zach Wilson. Tonight we're going to see Ty Gonzalez in the backfield. I talked to Coach Ebling today, and he said we're going to see a little bit more of Ty Gonzalez in the backfield, and that's him behind Zach Wilson in the shotgun there. As Wilson back to pass, and a nice throw over the top and up the sideline. He's got Colton Lawson right off the bat. Lawson with a 20-yard gain, and the Chargers come out firing here on the first possession. 20-yard gain, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Chargers at about the 30-yard line. And just like that, Chargers are knocking on the door here. Of course, each of the last 2 weeks, the Chargers have led 22-0 and 14-0. So they're no stranger to good starts here as Gonzalez takes the pitch outside, breaks a couple of tackles, and he's able to muster it down to about the 23-yard line. Nice run by Ty Gonzalez. And the Chargers will be faced here with about a 2nd and 3. Defensively for Timpanogos, keep an eye on number 61, Hunter Greer. He's got 3 sacks on the season, leading the Timberwolves. Also Seth Trowbridge there in the middle. And then the leading tackler on Timpanogos is number 12, Matt Harris. Here we go, 2nd and 3. Has Wilson back to pass again. Has a man downfield, and it is caught. And it's going to be 1st and goal Chargers. Another great pass by Zach Wilson. And Adam Chandler on the receiving end of that. He's shook up just a little bit. And he's still actually down on the field. Hopefully he'll be okay. But great offensive series here to start the game by Corner Canyon. And we're trying to see, it looks like they're going to tend to him here a little bit. So we're going to take a break here. 10-11 to go, first quarter, no score. We'll be right back. And we're back. Adam Chandler was able to jog off the field there, so that's a good sign for the Chargers. And we're going to see 1st and goal here out of the Chargers. Zach Wilson in the shotgun with 3 backs. He hands it off. And Ty Gonzalez up the middle, able to pick up about 3 or 4 yards there. That'll be 2nd down and goal for the Chargers. Up front on the offensive line tonight, we've got Dylan Robson on the left tackle, Cade Canapis left guard, Easton Peterson, of course, under center, Mark De La Cruz on the right guard, and Landon Wischerski on the right tackle slot. As 2nd goal here, Chargers, it goes up the middle, and there's that Charger offensive line. It looked like he got in the end zone. In fact, he's 3 yards into the end zone. I'm trying to figure out why we don't have a touchdown, and the referee finally figured it out. It is a touchdown. I have no idea what the delay was there. Ty Gonzalez was 3 yards into the end zone laying there.
Ty Gonzalez for 2 yards.
So we mentioned at the top that we were going to see a little bit of Ty Gonzalez tonight, and it doesn't take long for him to get in the books here as the Chargers out up now 6-0. We mentioned earlier that Connor Ebling is injured. He is kicking tonight, and this will be Connor attempting the point after. And the point after is good. Chargers strike early, 9:18 to go here, first quarter. Corner Canyon 7, Timpanogos 0. We'll be back. Welcome back to Timpanogos High School, where the Chargers have struck first. They lead 7-0. They'll be kicking off here. And it is a cold, chilly, overcast, rainy night here at Timpanogos here in Orem, Utah. And we're sitting here with an umbrella over us, and my papers are already getting wet, so hopefully that won't hurt us as the game goes on. As Ebling is going to kick it off here. Last time he kicked it out of the end zone, and this one is pretty deep as well. And it's going to be another touchback.
First and 10,
for the Chargers defensively, look for Dylan Grange and Cade Kanapis to plug up the middle, and Mikey Petty and Caden Wright on the outside. Petty and Wright with a ton of sacks on the season. I don't have the official stats, but they might be number 1 and number 2 in the whole state with the amount of sacks they've had this year. And, of course, we'll have Sean Stockwell plugging up that middle, too. I see him down there getting fired up. Middle linebacker Dylan Roberts, who already almost had an interception. And you can see Cade Papunu lining up at the outside linebacker slot. Timpanogos looking to throw quick, and the pass is incomplete. Nice defense by Spencer Siemens there. They were just trying a quick slant route, and Spencer Siemens was all over it. Great defense there. It'll be 2nd down and 10. As we indicated, Timpanogos beat Mountain View 45-7 last week. In that game, Gage Heward, one of the running backs, had 13 carries for 90 yards and a touchdown. And Casey Hamilton, the quarterback, had 266 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. As here's Hamilton handing it off inside, and the Charger D stuffing it big time. And it's going to bring up another 3rd and long situation. Another player we wanted to mention as we get going here, number 3, Carl Pinniger. He's one of the wideouts. He had 6 catches, 137 yards, and 2 touchdowns last week. So keep an eye on him at the wideout spot. Again, on the first drive, Timpanogos turning the ball over on an interception. Hamilton kind of just threw up a lame duck, and it was brought down by Rockwood on the interception. Chargers took it in, and that's where we stand, 7-0 here, as Timpanogos faces 3rd and long, and we'll call it about 3rd and 8. And it looks like they may have had to take a timeout. Little confusion for Timpanogos. They're going to take a timeout. We'll be back. And welcome back here to Timpanogos. Chargers leading 7-0, and a big 3rd down play here for Timpanogos. As we mentioned, we were talking about Carl Pinniger with 6 catches last week. Don't be surprised if they try to go to him now with 4 wideouts. That's him in motion right there. And they are looking the opposite way, throwing it up and deep and out of bounds. Nice catch there on the sideline, but that ball's incomplete. Caleb Ashdown brought it in, but he was 5 yards out of bounds when he did, so it's going to be 4th and 8. Looks like deep for the Chargers tonight, we have number 26, Jason Adams, along with Hayden Borg. Chargers have had some real issues fielding punts the last 2 weeks. And Jason Adams going to get his turn tonight, see what he can do. As the Chargers darn near block the punt. And Adams fields the ball on the move, and he's brought down at about the 48-yard line. The Timpanogos sideline wanted a penalty there as they thought that the Chargers ran into the punter. I saw Mikey Petty in there. Of course, Petty had a block punt and a touchdown earlier in the year.
Remember, it's cash only. An easy way to get your treats.
And Chargers going to take over with excellent field position again, already leading 7-0. .807 to go, first quarter. We'll see what Zach Wilson has up his sleeve here as the Chargers will take over on the 48-yard line of Timpanogos, 1st and 10. Get on the outside and the wide receivers. Keep an eye on Hayden Borg, number 9. He's at the bottom of your screen there. And Colton Lawson. But this time it's a QB draw. And Zach Wilson actually breaks it outside and is brought down. Looks like maybe a 1-yard gain, but Wilson started to cut up the middle and then cut back outside and was brought down. And the forward progress, they're going to give him 1 yard, so it'll be 2nd down and 9 at the 47-yard line. And here we go, Colton Lawson here at the bottom with man coverage. That's Ty Gonzalez going in motion. Here's Wilson to pass and just missed Gonzalez. Flipped it out there too quick. Gonzalez didn't cut out in time. Looked like a little bit of a miscommunication there as I saw Wilson kind of angling his hand like he was supposed to cut out sooner. But an incomplete pass will bring up now 3rd and 9 for the Chargers. As David Grostic brings the play in for the Chargers here. Again, the Chargers' leading receiver so far this year has been Colton Lawson. He's up at the top. And Hayden Borg's been a big threat as well. And I see Johnston here at the bottom. As Wilson looks to pass. And he has a man over the middle. That's Chandler again, who's back in from that injury. And Chandler's going to rumble down to the 9-yard line. Chargers are going to pick up a 1st down on about a 38-yard gain there.
Good for a gain of 38.
I'm guessing Chandler probably just got cramped up on the sideline over there. He was down for about 30 seconds, and then towards the end of our timeout break, he got up and jogged off the field. And he's right back in the thick of things here as he carries it down there on the reception for about a 38-yard gain. It'll be 1st and goal Chargers, and we're at 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Here's Ty Gonzalez, nothing but room on the right side. That's going to be a touchdown. However, there looks like there could be a hold on the play. There's a flag thrown at the 12-yard line right in that spot where it probably will be a hold. And I'll tell you what, that hold to the right side of the line was massive for Ty Gonzalez. But it's going to come back, so it's going to be 1st and goal probably at about the 20-yard line. The referee threw the flag to the 12-yard line, but he also threw it from the end zone. So I'm not sure where the spot of the foul was. From the looks of where he started, it looks like it might have been on the 9. And it was, so he's going to stop at the 19-yard line. But I'll tell you what, that hole was massive right there. Ty Gonzalez could have tiptoed into the end zone. We'll do it again. It's 1st and goal now at the 19-yard line as Wilson hands it off to Ty Gonzalez, and he is brought down immediately. And that was number 75, Carlos Bermudez. Bermudez, a 5'11", 281-pound defensive lineman. And Ty Gonzalez got introduced to him right there. Chargers still did get about a yard on the play, so it's going to be 2nd and goal from about the 18-yard line. You've got Colton Lawson man covered at the bottom. Don't be surprised if they throw over the top to Lawson right here. And that's exactly what they're going to do. And Lawson with a touchdown. And I'll tell you what, that's like playing a video game because it was that easy to see what they were going to do right when they lined up. No idea why you would not defend Colton Lawson better than that. And I think the Timpanogos sideline thought Lawson pushed off there. but a great touchdown pass by Zach Wilson. Lawson brings it in, and it's now 13-0 Chargers. And I'll be honest, that's exactly what I would have called right there based on the way they lined up. And I'm sure Zach Wilson looked over there licking his chops as, hey, we have a fake extra point, no good.
PAT attempt is no good.
Maybe trying to protect Connor Ebling's leg a little bit there. But 2-point conversion, no good on the pass there by Hayden Borg. At the 6:01 mark of the first quarter, Corner Canyon 13, Timpanogos 0. We're back at Timpanogos High where the Chargers are on the board twice. They lead 13-0. And Ebling set to kick off here. This one's going to be high and a little bit shorter, fielded at about the 3-yard line. And it's fumbled, and that's trouble because he went down on his knee, and now they're going to take over at the 2-yard line. Oh, terrible break for the Timpanogos Timberwolves right there as he was unable to field the kick, which should have been no problem to catch. And he dropped it, and then when he went to pick it up, he actually slipped. I looking at the jersey there, it looks like that was number 3, Carl Pinniger. And that is a gigantic mistake. Right now, if you are the Chargers defensive line, you are just licking your chops right here at the possibility of getting a safety. As we've already seen earlier in the year, Mikey Petty and Caden Wright on the other end, they are going to be all over this if they throw the ball. And right here, they're going to run it up the middle. Short gain there by Timpanogos. Looked like they got maybe about 3 yards there. Hamilton handing that one off. That was Gage Heward. We mentioned his name earlier. Again, Heward had 90 yards rushing last week and a touchdown. But he's going to have his hands full trying to run up the middle on this Charger defense. I can guarantee you that. Scoreboard says 2nd and 4, but that's wrong. It's actually about 2nd and 7. And they're going to hand it off again. And as I stated before, you're not going to be running the ball up the middle on this defense. Probably a loss of a yard on that one. Great job by the interior defense of Corner Canyon. Sean Stockwell, I saw him right before the game down on the field. He came over and said hello to me, and I'll tell you what, he had that look in his eye like he was pretty hungry tonight, and I would not want to be running anywhere in his area tonight because he is all over the place right now. Big third down here. It's about 3rd and 7, maybe 3rd and 8 here. And again, dangerous situation for Timpanogos if you're going to throw, and you can see they're going to roll him out. And pass is complete, actually, and they may have a first down there. We'll look at where they spotted it is. It's going to be a Timpanogos first down. And actually, I like the play call because you don't want to drop back in the pocket with the way the Charger D has been dominating. And they got him outside the pocket. Hamilton with a nice pass right there to pick up the first down.
First and 10 T-Wolves at the 14-yard line.
That is the first down by Timpanogos in this ball game, and they now have the ball 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a pitch out wide, and again, that Charger D tough. He might have got 2 yards out of that. Good pursuit by the Charger defense as they held him to 2 on that, on the pitch out. I was looking, I saw Dylan Roberts get pushed a little bit after the play there. But he held his cool pretty well there. Nice job by Dylan Roberts. We're going to call this one 2nd down and 8. We're down to 3:50 to go here and counting in the first quarter. Again, Chargers leading 13-0. Here's Hamilton in the shotgun under pursuit and unloads a screen pass. And Emery misses him, but he runs right into, trying to see who that was. I think that was Dylan Roberts there on the tackle. Emery missed him, and then he just ran right into Dylan Roberts. I think for the Chargers, Adam Geilman was actually in on that play too. He came in late. But it's going to be third down here in about 3 yards as Timpanogos goes to a spread offense here. They've got 5 wide receivers here. Keep an eye on that QB draw in this situation, although he's going to be toast if that's what they're running. There's the QB draw, and there's the toast I was talking about. I tell you, as he lined up, I could tell that's what they were going to run, and that was not a good play call against the defense right there. Chargers were all over that. And it's going to be 4th down and 6. Timpanogos is going to have to punt. And keep an eye on the outside. The Chargers almost blocked that last punt. You got Ty Gonzalez down there. He's pretty fast. We'll see how fast they can get in this time. Oh, they're faking it. And they've got some room to run on the outside. Cade Papunu missed the tackle, and that's going to be a 1st down. Papunu had an opportunity to bring him down there, and that was an absolutely gutsy fake on their own 20-yard line. Wow.
1st and 10 T-Wolves on the 26-yard line.
Had Papunu been able to bring him down right there, it would have been Charger football on the 20-yard line. And instead, Timpanogos picks up their second 1st down. And now, let's see, it's at the, looks like the ball's marked at the 25-yard line. So 1st and 10 here. Another inside handoff, and Mikey Petty just driving that entire line backwards, and then about 8 tacklers come in. But you watch Mikey Petty there, he was able to just completely disrupt the flow of that run, and the running back had to go backwards, and they got Mikey Petty out of there, but then about 5 Charger defenders just swarmed him and brought down the ball carrier there for about a 5-yard loss. I think that was Heward. It's hard to tell in the rain, but I believe that was Heward on the carry for a 5-yard loss. It'll be 2nd and 15. And here's a pass over the middle to nobody. Not sure, there must have been a miscommunication there. The nearest person to it was Dalton Hagan, and even then it was thrown over him. So good defense by the Chargers there. Dalton Hagan was back, could have had an interception, but the ball was thrown too deep. It'll be 3rd down and 15. At this point, Timpanogos is basically just dropping back and throwing it up and hoping for the best, because none of these passes have been very good throws. We'll see what Hamilton has in his bag of tricks here from the shotgun. Here he's under pursuit by Wright, but he rolls outside, and he's going to throw underneath. I don't know if it was caught, but there's a late flag coming in. What a tough break for the Chargers there. It was going to be 5 yards short of the 1st down, and I don't know if they're going to call leading with the helmet or what, but I saw Spencer Siemens in on the play. We'll see what they call. Yeah, what an unlucky break right there. They had virtually no chance whatsoever of picking up the 1st down, even if they catch that. Timpanogos now 1st and 10 at the 45. This drive began on the 3-yard line, and a fake punt and a personal foul later. They're up at the 45, 1st and 10. And we are down to about 1:10 here to go, 1st quarter. Chargers leading 13-0. Looks like a pass play for sure here as Hamilton in the shotgun. And no, it's going to be a QB draw. And look at that Charger defense pursue. There's nothing at all on that QB draw call. I see Cade Papunu and Spencer Siemens in there. And it's going to be, well, they're going to say he lost about 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 12. Again, it is raining pretty steadily right now. It's kind of a drizzly rain, but it is coming down. It hasn't let up. as we're down to under 30 seconds to go here in the first. Here's Hamilton looking across the middle, and Caden Wright running him down. Again, Hamilton forced to go outside the pocket, and tough drop right there. Some of the fans below me yelling, but the ball is very wet, and it's going to be a tough one to bring in, especially when you're tiptoeing the sideline right there. That was number 28, Caleb Ashdown. And, you know, it was a decent effort, but that ball's pretty wet right now. So that's going to be a tough grab. Right here, we're going to have 3rd down and 12 at the 43-yard line. 16 seconds to go, first quarter. Charger D has already stopped him twice, but a fake punt, and now we're going to get an offsides. Sean Stockwell jumping a little bit early. Chargers got to fix the mistakes here. They gave up a fake punt, then had a 3rd down, which would have been 4th, but they had a personal foul that gave them a 1st. And now on 3rd and 13, a 5-yard penalty is going to make it 3rd and 8 here for Timpanogos. Clock was running, so this will be the last play. And a nice play by Timpanogos. They're going to pick up a 1st down. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Corner Canyon 13, Timpanogos 0. We'll be back. Welcome back to Timpanogos High School for the start of the second quarter. Chargers leading 13-0, but Timpanogos with a 1st down on that last play. Nice option play to get the ball outside and convert it for a 1st down. Again, it is raining pretty good here as there's a screen pass outside. Blake Emery trying to chase him down, and they're going to pick up about 7 yards. It's going to be down to the 37, so we'll call it a 6-yard gain, 2nd down and 4. We're glad the stream is working for you guys. I've been getting a few texts, and I know we have occasional issues, but overall I think we're doing okay. As that ball is going to be run out of bounds. It should be short of the 1st down to bring up a 3rd down. And let's see where they spot the ball. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and about 5, maybe 4.
3rd and 4.
Yeah, where they spot it, it's going to be 3rd down and about 5, actually. We'll see. Chargers have had about 5 3rd down plays here on this drive. We'll see if they can come up big right here. Last time Timpanogos went to that option on the outside, they've tried the QB draw a couple of times, but there's been nothing there. So my guess is they're going to throw the ball here. Actually, they're going to run that option again, and he's going to go up the middle, but he's going to be short of the 1st down. So we're going to have 4th and about 3 yards here. They've already faked a punt on their own 20, so I've got to be willing to guess they're going to go for 4th down here. 4th and 3. It looks like the ball is marked at just over the 36-yard line. We'll call it 4th and 3. And as I said, of course, you're going to go for it in this situation. If you're willing to fake a punt on your own 20, you're definitely willing to go for it on 4th and 3 on the 36. See Hamilton looking outside for the play call. Hamilton looking to throw quick and does. The ball looked like it was short. We'll see if they call that a pass. Yeah, they're going to say he caught that. So Hamilton was just looking to get rid of it. The ball looked like it was pretty low, but he was able to get his hands underneath the ball. And that's going to be another first down for Timpanogos. Whoever's running the scoreboard is completely wrong. The ball's actually on about the 28-yard line.
29-yard line.
Must have a high school student running the board tonight because they've been all over the place. Here's Hamilton looking deep, and it is picked off. And he just let that one go. Nice job by Mark Rockwood. That's his second interception tonight. Great job. Rockwood just sat back there, and the ball landed right in his lap, and he was able to run the ball back. I think he got back to about the 36-yard line. We'll see where they mark it. Actually, they're going to mark it at the 37. Nice job, Mark Rockwood. Timpanogos band saying we're not going to take it anymore. But I have a feeling they're going to take it right here because the Chargers always coming out leading 13-0. We'll see if Zach Wilson has his magic here. With the rain, it makes it a little bit harder to throw, but it also makes it harder to defend if you're in isolated coverage. As Wilson takes it outside on an option of his own. And Ty Gonzalez wouldn't go out of bounds. He came back in and fought for maybe another yard. And so they're basically saying no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10. Chargers running the option to the short side of the field there, and Gonzalez ran out of real estate, had nowhere to go. So it's 2nd and 10 here at the 37. Again, Rockwood with 2 interceptions tonight for the Charger D. Here's Wilson looking left and throwing left. Got a man wide open on the sideline. And that's Jacob Johnston bringing it in. And Johnston's going to have a Charger first down in Timpanogos territory. You can see Wilson just drop back. It was wide open in between the corner and the safety. And that was an easy play there for the Charger offense. At now the 40, we'll call it the 41-yard line of Timpanogos. Again, Chargers leading 13-0. And you can see, as I look up into the lights, you can see the rain just steadily coming down here. Here's Gonzalez, and he's able to pick up, we'll call it 3 yards. Kind of a bummer for Utah weather. It was about 90 degrees on Monday. And here it is Friday night under the rain, and I got to guess it's probably, if we're lucky, it's probably 50 degrees right now. I'm a big USC fan, so I'm having to miss my Trojans play right now. Although Karen Bills, don't light me up because I know you're a giant Utah fan. And here's some room up the middle by Gonzalez with a spin there. And he's able to get down to where it's going to be about 3rd and 2. Nice little run by Gonzalez. Then he did a late spin there to pick up maybe another yard or 2. And looks like we're going to have a timeout. Oh, it's an injury timeout. We'll see if we're going to, I think we're going to stay right here. So limping off the field, it looks like that's Dylan Grange, number 58. But he's able to walk off. He's a little gimp there. Hopefully it won't be anything serious, but that was Dylan Grange leaving the field there. And it's going to be 3rd down and 2 Chargers here at the 33-yard line. Wilson back to pass, and he's looking now to run it outside. And Wilson going to be brought down at about the 33, so if he did gain a yard, it was maybe a half a yard. I'm betting the Chargers will go for it here, though. In this rain, it's going to be unlikely you're going to kick a field goal. And if Connor Ebling's injured, you're probably not going to risk a long field goal. So we'll say 4th and 2 here. I see Blake Emery running in, and we want to say hello to Blake's grandpa. Blake's grandpa tuning in. Hope you're enjoying the game, and it's 13-0 Chargers, so I know so far you are definitely enjoying it. Here's Wilson with the pitch outside. Ty Gonzalez has room. He's going to cut back in and almost broke it. Got tripped up there. That was a nice lead block there by Blake Emery on the outside, and then Ty Gonzalez just cut right back in. Had nothing but daylight. Really almost broke that. He got tripped up there. Had he not been tripped, he could have taken that one into the end zone. But on the 4th down conversion, the Chargers will take it. 1st and 10 now at the 20, just inside the 25-yard line. As Wilson hands it off here, that's David Grostic. And Grostic barreling his way down for about an 8 or 9 yard gain. Looked like he got down to about the 16-yard line. Grostic basically taking that pitch around the outside and cutting back in, and then he was brought down running backwards there. We'll call that a gain of 8 by Grostic. It's going to be 2nd down and 2.
Stand up, make some noise. Let us know that you're here.
We apologize that the stream occasionally has kind of a weird screen. As Gonzalez is going to take that one right down the throat of the defense. Ty Gonzalez, touchdown Chargers, and it is now 19-0. Ty Gonzalez just going over the left side right there. He cut out just a little bit. One guy missed the tackle, and then he just turned on the burners and basically walked into the end zone there at the end. Nice run by Ty Gonzalez. Chargers faked the point after last time. I'm guessing they'll kick this one. But a 19-0 lead here at Timpanogos High School. You could see the snap was kind of fumbled there, but Hayden Borg did a good job of getting it down. Point after is good. Chargers lead 20-0. 7:31 to go in the first half. We'll be back. Welcome back to Timpanogos High School. Connor Ebling set to kick off again, leading 20-0 as Ty Gonzalez with a beautiful run there on the last play. As the fake reverse here on the kick return, and the Chargers were still all over it. There's David Grostic on the tackle. So nice job by the Chargers special teams right there. I also saw number 17, Hayden Sandstrom. He was in on the tackle as well. Timpanogos faked a reverse there, and the Charger special teams said, And let's see, they're going to mark the ball at the 21-yard line. I actually think that was a good spot, meaning good spot for Timpanogos. 7:23 to go here in the first half on a cold, cold, rainy night here in Orem. And here's oh man, that would be Sean Stockwell, sir. Sean Stockwell on the sack, and Mikey Petty was in there as well. Absolutely nothing going right there for Casey Hamilton. Hamilton faked the handoff there to Carl Pinniger, but the Chargers did not bite, and they were able to bring Hamilton down for, it looks like, about a 6-yard loss. Second down, actually, we'll say it was a 5-yard loss. 2nd and 15. Hamilton from the shotgun. And again, Hamilton's going to go down. The ball goes down too, and it looks like the Chargers may have recovered it. In fact, that is Chargers football. They recovered it. There's a flag on the play.
Flag on the field.
Trying to see what they're going to call here. That was Cade Johnson on the recovery. I'm trying to see what they're going to call. They like to call him Cooge, the sophomore. Cooge with the fumble recovery, and I think it's going to hold up. So they called a personal foul. They declined the penalty. Chargers are going to take over at the 14-yard line. Nice job by Cooge, the sophomore. Caden Johnson with the recovery, and the Chargers are going to take over at the 14-yard line, already leading 20-0. Here's Ty Gonzalez off the left side, tries to cut back in, but nothing really there. It's going to be 2nd down, and we'll call it 10. I don't think he got anything on that. They spotted it on the 14, so 2nd and 10 at the 14. I actually, you know, with the rain like it is, you want to take a look at how they're going to defend, but I wouldn't mind throwing it over the top. I think in these conditions, the receiver has a little bit of an advantage if you just throw it up and let him go make a play. And right now, if you look at the top, that might be what they're doing. They're throwing actually a swing pass. I thought for sure, based on the way they lined that up, that they were going to swing that ball outside to our boy Colt Lawson. But it's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Again, that's the matchup I'm watching. I'm watching to see how they're going to defend Colton Lawson in this situation. Because if there's any sort of man coverage, that's exactly where I'm going to throw the football. That's Lawson going up to the top, and again, Lawson's on an island up there. I would throw it up and let him go make a play as the defender drops off now to the 3-yard line. But that's exactly, oh no, they're looking over the middle, and there was nobody there. I'm not sure who the pass was intended for because I saw Hayden Borg on the outside. I think Chandler was trying to sneak up the middle, but the ball was kind of in between the two of them. I mean, technically it was intended for Chandler, but it went up over the top of Chandler and 3 defenders. 4th down, they're going to bring out the field goal unit, so this will be a 31-yard attempt here by Connor Ebling. We know he's got a strong enough leg, but in these conditions, we'll see if Borg can get that snap down. Last time he fumbled it a little bit, and he did again, just right on cue. The ball is wet, and on the extra point last time, Hayden Borg kind of fumbled it a little bit on the point after, but was able to handle it. That one he was not. And you could see right off the bat the ball was slippery as Hayden never really got his hands on it. And it'll be turned over there. Timpanogos will take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line, trailing 20-0. Chargers had a golden opportunity there to add to that lead. Now, each of the last 2 weeks, the Chargers have led 22-0 and 14-0. So hopefully tonight they can hang on to that lead. And the band is not supposed to be playing, but they are, as there's going to be, they're going to call that a gain of a yard. Yeah, we'll say it's just over the 20-yard line, so we'll say 2nd and a long 9, a gain of maybe a half a yard on the play. We're down under 5.5 minutes to go, first half. Oh, we keep looking up and hoping the rain will let up, but we're just not getting that tonight. It just continues to come down. Our setup up here, you guys would love it. We've got trash bags over the cameras, and I'm sitting here soaking wet underneath an umbrella. As there's another lame duck over the middle.
Pass incomplete. Intended for Casey Hamilton. Third down.
So trying to see, I think that was Dalton Hagan on the coverage. And it was. Dalton Hagan almost picked it off. Saw him kind of come down and swing his arm. He wished he would have got it. But good defense by the Chargers. It's going to be 3rd and 10. It is very, very slippery. So that ball is going to kind of need to be in the numbers to really give it a higher percentage opportunity to be caught. Anything that's out where you got to reach for, it's going to be a very tough grab. Here's Hamilton in the shotgun looking left. And under pressure, he's going to go down. That's going to be a sack. Trying to see who that was. Well, it might have been Dylan Grange. Yep, it is Dylan Grange back. And you could just see Dylan Grange and Sean Stockwell coming right up the middle. And then Grange able to run him down from behind, and Hamilton brought down for the sack. And officially that should go down as a sack because he lost about 4 inches on the play. Because it's back closer to the 20 now than it was. So if you're a statistician at home, go ahead and give him the sack on that one. Well, it's 4th down and 10. They've already faked a punt on their own 20. I will be shocked beyond belief if they do it again. But they do have 2 guys left as lined up in the wideout spots. Got about 4.5 minutes here to go, and there's a short snap, but he's able to get the kick up. Now you just got to get out of the way if you're a Charger. Ball rolls up to about the 50-yard line where it's going to be down by Timpanogos. And Chargers will take over again with excellent field position. I'm trying to figure out why the referee's blowing his whistle 500 times. I do not see a flag on the play. He looks like he's going to, oh, there is a flag on the 43. Well, it can only be an illegal block, even though nothing was really happening except the ball was bouncing around. I don't know what else it could possibly be, throwing the flag at the 43-yard line.
After play, personal foul.
Another Charger penalty. It's going to be 15 yards on this one.
1st and 10, Corner Canyon from the 35.
Man, Chargers had the ball at midfield there. Now the 15-yard penalty, it's going to back it up to the 35-yard line. And all of my papers are now soaking wet, so I'll do my best to tell you what's going on with numbers. But it's pretty wet up here. Here's Wilson in the shotgun, looking left, faking, and then dumping it to Ty Gonzalez. Gonzalez in the open field, able to get about 13 yards on the play. And that's going to be a Charger first down up to about the 47-yard line. So we'll call it a 12-yard gain and a first down for Ty Gonzalez. What's crazy to me is he looks like he's being tackled at like the 48 or 49-yard line, and then they're bringing it back to the 47. I'd have to see replay, but I swear he was tackled at least a yard further. Here's Zach Wilson looking left, and pass complete. And a nice job of getting out of bounds there. What I liked about it is that he pushed forward. I think that was Hayden Borg. See if I can catch that. Either way, he kind of muscled forward for another yard, and it's going to be 2nd down and about 2. Here's Wilson looking to pass again, and they're going to call. I don't know what the call is going to be there. They threw a flag. The pass was caught, but what are they going to call here? I mean, are you going to call offensive pass interference? He turned. The defender was just running backwards, and Hayden Borg just kind of fell backwards. Oh, they're going to call it on the defense. I was going to say there's no way that was on Hayden Borg because he just turned around and fell backwards and caught the ball.
First and 10, Corner Canyon.
And let's see where they mark it. It's going to be about the 32-yard line. Actually, we'll call that the 31. First and 10 Chargers at the 31. Again, knocking on the door, leading 20-0 here. And right now the Chargers been throwing, and here they're going to throw it again. Actually, no, Zach Wilson's going to keep it. And here's another flag coming in. We've seen our share of flags the last couple of plays. Trying to get the water off my umbrella so I can see better. Our cameraman Johnny over here, he's all wrapped up nice. I've got a plastic garbage bag over me and an umbrella. Johnny joked with me a minute ago, we got to get a picture of this. So it looks like they're going to call the penalty on Timpanogos, and that's going to give Chargers a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, they've thrown the ball on every possession, although that was a QB draw, and they're going to hand it off right here up the middle. And a gain of maybe 2 yards right there for the Chargers. Yeah, they gave him about 2. We'll call it second down and 8 from the 10 or 11-yard line. We are now down to 3 minutes to go here in the first half. This would be a great way to end the half for the Chargers. Again, the Chargers will receive to start the second half. So it'd be great to see them score here and then receive the second half kickoff. As Ty Gonzalez up the middle, dances into the end zone, and they do give him a touchdown. Ty Gonzalez with a beautiful spin right at the end of the play there. And basically Ty Gonzalez just went straight up the middle, kind of juked a little bit to his right and just went straight up into the end zone. And it is now 26-0, Corner Canyon leading. We'll see if Evelyn can knock in the point after. Board gets the hold down, and the kick is good. 2:46 to go in the first half. Corner Canyon 27, Timpanogos 0. Welcome back to Timpanogos High School. Chargers leading 27-0 on another touchdown run by Ty Gonzalez. As Timpanogos fields it on the 1 yard line. It looked like they were going to blow it dead there. That was weird. The Timpanogos kick returner kind of slowed down. They looked like they were going to run another one of those reverse plays. I got to tell you, that was really strange. It was almost like he thought that the referee was going to blow it dead, and then he just turned it on and was able to get up to the 18-yard line. Of course, earlier we saw them fumble and down the ball at the 2 yard line. So I guess disaster averted on that one. I don't know what he was doing. With 2:38 to go here, we'll see. I mean, I think the Chargers have a chance to get a stop and put more points on the board here in the way this game's going. Timpanogos has had a very difficult time moving the ball. If they throw it up, it's been kind of lame ducks. And in fact, they're going to get a delay of game right here or have to call timeout. One of their wide receivers came running on with 2 seconds on the play clock. And Timpanogos forced to take a timeout. 2:31 to go here, first half. It's all Chargers, 27-0. We'll be back. Welcome back to Timpanogos High, where the Timberwolves had to take a timeout to avoid a delay of game. And if I'm a Timpanogos coach or player right now, I'm going to be very, very careful how I play this next 2.5 minutes. You've been unable to move the football, and they are in an area where this could be dangerous if they do try to move it. They're going to do an inside handoff and a pass, and again, I mean, it's almost picked off almost every time. That one was just kind of chucked up. I don't know really what they were trying to do there, because the Chargers were not fooled, and Dalton Hagan was right there where he should have been. The pass was thrown, and Hagan was coming up, and even if the guy would have tried to catch it, Hagan would have laid him out. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Again, this is a dangerous, dangerous time here for Timpanogos. They're already down 27-0. And you almost don't want to make it 34 here by making a big mistake. Here's a little option rollout. Nicely read by the Charger defense, but he gets around outside and actually was able to pick up maybe a yard or two. So that was basically a read option. He had the option of flipping it out, but he kept it. And as he came around the outside, was able to sneak around and get about a 2-yard gain. Or actually, I take it back. That was a 5-yard gain. My apologies. Or, excuse me, a 4-yard gain. It's so hard to see the field. We'll call it a 3rd down and 6. And again, under pressure, he's in trouble. And that's going to be short of the 1st down. I'm not sure why the fans are yelling. Roberts basically came in and let up at the last minute. I think they wanted a flag on that, and I'm not sure why. I saw Dylan Roberts coming in late. Yeah, there's no way. I mean, now the Charger defense all over the place. I think there's going to be a timeout. They were trying to substitute, and Timpanogos, with absolutely nothing to lose, trailing 27-0, was going to go for it. I think if I'm the Chargers here, I play him. Well, I mean, is Timpanogos really going to go for it? It's 27-0 on their own 25. It is 4th and about 3 or 4. From the spot, it's about 4th and 3. Well, we'll take about a 20-second break, and we'll be back to see what they do here. Chargers 27, Timpanogos nothing. All right, back off the timeout. We'll see what Timpanogos is going to do. They are going to go for it. It looks like 4th and 3 on their own 25-yard line, 26-yard line. I think they're nuts, but we'll see if they're able to convert. What is Cade Papunu doing? I mean, they're just giving him 1st downs here. Make him go for it right there. I mean, that one's inexplicable to me. You come out of a timeout. In fact, they're going to take Papunu out of the game. But what are you doing there? It's 4th and 3. The odds are completely in your favor. They're going to get a stop, and now you just give them the 1st down. So Chargers 1st and 10 at just over the Timpanogos. Charger D giving up the 1st down. And here's a pitch outside. A little bit of room to run. And they got 8 or 9 yards out of that. So that was Gage Heward on the carry. Nice run. I mean, you can look at it several ways, but I'll tell you how I look at it. I look at that penalty just cost the Chargers 6 points because they were going to get the football back. And if you hold them on defense, you're going to get the football back on their 25-yard line. And the way the game's going, you're going to score easily. So that was a tough break there for the Chargers. Here's 2nd and 1, and big-time trouble here. That's going to be intentional grounding because there's nobody near it. How's that not intentional grounding? Well, there is a flag. I mean, he was in trouble. He was going to get sacked, and he just threw the ball out of bounds. Nobody was there. They had a receiver running across the middle the opposite direction, and they had another receiver heading downfield. Well, what do I know? They're going to call a hold. I mean, I think there was a receiver running in late there, but he was 10 yards away, and there's no way that's who he was throwing the ball to. He was clearly throwing the ball to avoid the sack. Well, anyway, it's a hold either way, so they're going to mark it on the 20. We'll call it 2nd and 21, it looks like, from the spot of where the ball is. As Hamilton back to pass again, unloading it over the top, nobody there. And Blake Emery with nice coverage on the outside there. And it's going to be 3rd and 21. Now, the good news for the Chargers is since that penalty, there's been virtually no time come off the clock. As I actually noticed, the ball boys even having a hard time catching the ball. It's pretty slippery. But 3rd and 21 with a minute 29, you are going to get a chance to get the football back as long as you don't make a mistake here. Here's Hamilton, and he's just throwing that one away. What a great read by the Charger defense right there. They were trying to do a screen on the short side of the field here, and Mikey Petty was all over it and forced Hamilton to throw the football down in the feet of the wide receiver. I couldn't tell who that was, but it was because Mikey Petty and others were standing there waiting for that play. And now Timpanogos is going to have to kick on 4th and 21. Nice high kick there. Again, Chargers have had trouble fielding punts the last couple of weeks. Jason Adams able to come up and field that one at the 46. By fielding the punt, though, Adams actually saves the Chargers probably 10 yards because that ball would have probably rolled down to about the 35-yard line. A minute 19 to go, still plenty of time for the Chargers to score. And on that last drive, they threw the ball quite a bit. Zach Wilson doesn't seem to be terribly affected by the rain. And the rain has slowed a little bit, but it still is coming down. Not as bad as it was about a half an hour ago, but it is still coming down. I had some friends that drove through Bryan Head earlier today, and they said it snowed up there, so I guess it could be worse. Here's Wilson outside to Grostic. There is absolutely nothing there. In fact, they're going to probably lose a yard depending on the spot. The bad news is the clock's running, so Zach Wilson's going to need to hurry the troops up to the line. And here's Wilson from the shotgun. It's 2nd down and 10. And he flips it outside. It is caught. It looks like Grostic on the catch. And that's the perfect pass you needed right there. Picked up about 4 or 5 yards, but more importantly, he got out of bounds. So 55 seconds to go here in the first quarter, or excuse me, in the first half. And this will be a 3rd down on the 49-yard line. If Chargers can convert here, they'll have a pretty good opportunity to score. Still plenty of time to go here in the first half as Wilson looking over the middle is caught, or excuse me, out to the outside. And that's Jacob Johnston with the catch. And that's going to be a 1st down. The clock does stop for them to move the chains, so they got plenty of time to come up here. Zach Wilson calling out the play. I wouldn't mind taking a shot to Lawson here. Just throw it up over the top and see what happens. Oh, pass dropped right there. That was Hayden Borg unable to bring it in. Like I was saying, we haven't called Colton Lawson's number here for quite a while. This would be a great opportunity to throw it up and let him make a play. 39.8 seconds to go. Let's see, it's 2nd and 10 now at the 40-yard line. We'll see what the Chargers do here. That's Lawson up at the very top of your screen. Kind of having some issues on the screen right there. But the pass was complete right there. It's going to be a first down Chargers. And David Grostic able to hustle up, and he got the first down, and you can see him hustling back to get ready for the next play. Zach Wilson kind of has him huddled up here. So that must have mean the ball went out of bounds. Or excuse me, the runner went out of bounds. Yeah, the clock's not running. So it's 1st and 10 here at the 27. 32 seconds to go. Zach Wilson in the shotgun here. He's looking right and throwing right. Got a man in Johnston, able to get the ball out of bounds about the 19-yard line. Actually, they're going to call it the 20.
The 20-yard line.
But he's able to get out of bounds, so clock is not running. It'll be 2nd down and 3 with 26 seconds to go. I can't remember if the Chargers have 1 or 2 timeouts. The scoreboard's not helping me. But still plenty of time here with 26 seconds to go. Here's Wilson looking left and now coming back to his right. And he's just going to, he's got a wide open. Oh, man. Colton Lawson was wide open in the end zone. I couldn't believe that. There's a flag on the play, but Colton Lawson was just standing there. There was nobody near him. I mean, he was just standing at the goal line. I mean, unbelievable. I don't know how they lost him. My guess is we're going to have an ineligible blocker downfield because that play took so long. We'll see. The flag's thrown at the 30. We'll see what they call. That's exactly what they call ineligible receiver downfield. So there's two penalties. The ineligible receiver is going to be declined, but the hold will be enforced. So the hold is going to bring the ball back to the 40-yard line.
2nd down and 23.
I mean, if I'm the Chargers, I'd still stay aggressive. Timpanogos just has no answer right now. 2nd and 23, 19 seconds to go. I think you have time to throw one over the middle here. Again, I love just throwing it up to Lawson because he's such a playmaker. I know I say that over and over, but he really does have the ability to make plays. And Wilson now flushed out. He's going to be sacked. So now if I'm the Chargers, I probably am content to go to halftime.
Sack on the play by Jaden Brandon.
And that's exactly what they're going to do.
9-yard ball.
At the end of the first half, Corner Canyon 27, Timpanogos 0. We'll be back for the second half in about 20 minutes. And we're back at Timpanogos for the opening kickoff here. Chargers leading 27-0. And here's a nice run back right here for the Chargers. Nice job by Peyton Richards running the ball back to about the 33-yard line. As you guys noticed at halftime, we put the camera up in the lights so you could see the rain, and it is just coming down in sheets right now. So I'm getting some texts from some of you that were a little bit surprised at halftime at how much rain we're getting. And I can tell you by looking at my shoe that is sopping wet here, it is raining very good up here. So here we go, 1st and 10, Chargers at the 35-yard line to open up the second half. We just got wind that Orem is leading Timpview 23-14 in the first half. As the Chargers, with a 5-yard run right there. Ty Gonzalez. Ty had a good first half, ran the ball well, had a couple of touchdowns, and on that run, about 5 yards, we'll call it 2nd down and 5. Here's Zach Wilson in the shotgun. Chargers again with a great first half as Ty Gonzalez brought down for about a 3-yard loss there in the backfield. Chargers with a great defensive first half. The only thing that I would say is that they gave away a lot of first downs on penalties and just not real smart plays. We had the offsides there by Papuna at the end of the half. Had a personal foul. I think they called that one on Siemens, even though I'm not sure that was really a penalty. And then, of course, they had a fake punt for Timpanogos. Other than that, I thought the Chargers were pretty solid defensively. And really offensively, they looked pretty good too, as Zach Wilson now faced with a 3rd and 9. And he's looking to his right, has a man outside, but it's going to be short of the first down. Adam Chandler bringing it in, but only a gain of 1 yard. It's going to be 4th and 8, and the Chargers go 3 and out to start the second half here. So we understand we've got a national audience tonight. We want to say hello to Hayden Borg's grandfather and brother-in-law. Both of them are back in Boston watching the game. And I can promise you that where you're sitting right now is better than where I am as far as weather. But I know Hayden appreciates you guys watching, and we want to make sure we say hi to you guys and appreciate you tuning in with us tonight. There's a flag on the player on the punt. The flag came out immediately. I'm going to guess it's an illegal shift or formation on the offense. We'll see what they do here. It's definitely going to be on Corner Canyon. They're trying to ask Timpanogos, well, actually, they're trying to explain what their options are. So I don't know if that's an illegal shift or what on the punt, but they decline it. They're going to take the ball. The ball rolled out of bounds, and it looks like the official's standing on the 30-yard line. I'm a little surprised they wouldn't make Corner Canyon kick that again just because of the conditions. You never know. We've already seen a couple of miscues on extra points. With that ball being as slippery as it is, and you guys at halftime that saw the rain coming down in the lights, I mean, it's a slippery one out there. Other Region 7 scorer, we just found out Alta leads Mountain View 28-7 at halftime. Again, Timpview trailing Orem 23-14, and we'll keep you posted on Region 7 action here as we go. As here's a rollout, and basically there's really not even a pass option on that, as Hamilton basically just ran it out of bounds.
Hamilton with a keep, loss on the play.
I noticed Caden Wright slipping on the play right there. He was completely out of the play because he slipped, and Hamilton was not doing anything except running right there. Dylan Roberts was coming up to get him, but he just ran out of bounds. Loss of 3, it'll be 2nd and 13. Again, you're starting to see as the night's progressing that the game or the play calling is changing slightly just because of how wet it is. And you can see right there, he takes the handoff and just stumbles right there. Heward, I mean, he got maybe a yard on that. We'll call it 3rd and 12 here. But Heward took the handoff and stumbled immediately. It's just the grass is so soggy down there. Very hard to get your footing. And because of that, the play calling is becoming much more conservative than it was early on in the game. Here we go, 3rd and 12. Hamilton now up under center, and he fumbles the ball. And, you know, I know I'm saying it over and over again, but that ball is so slippery. Hamilton just mishandled it, and basically that just wastes your down. So now it's going to be 4th down. They're going to have to punt the ball away. Both teams exchanging 3 and outs here in the soggy, wet field at Timpanogos High School. Chargers leading 27-0. And I'm rooting for another score so that the clock will run. In Utah, if you have a 30-point lead, as, oh my goodness, they just about blocked the punt. Now they're going to get flagged. Well, the referee's trying to pull the flag, but the flag's stuck in his pocket, and now he's able to pull it out. And the people up here next to me were yelling at the official to call it. They must not have seen that he was frantically trying to find the flag, but he's wearing gloves, so the flag wasn't coming out of his pocket very easily. So they're going to call running into the kicker. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty, which means they'll re-kick it. With the 5-yard penalty, it'll be about 4th and 10. And, I mean, after the first half, if I'm the Chargers, and we've already made about 9 mistakes, just let them kick the ball at this point. I mean, if you can get in there and block it, you go for it. But right there, they had 3 guys. Oh, my goodness. Now the ball goes hiking up high, though it was blown dead. But the ball just went flying up there. They had blown it dead because they hadn't put it in play yet. And the center just went up and hiked it. So now we're in play. If I'm the Chargers, though, I mean, yeah, you want to be aggressive, but you don't want to give them another first down when your defense is dominated. Again, there's a balloon snap, and you can see they laid off this time, and now the punt is shanked out of bounds. And the guy at the 47 caught it, but it went out of bounds at the 43.
1st and 10.
And that's what I'm talking about. Just let them beat themselves at this point. No reason to go in and get a penalty. Just let them beat themselves, and now the Chargers will take over the ball at the 43-yard line. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. All right, we're back here at Timpanogos High School as Zach Wilson will take the ball in the shotgun here. He's going to flip it out to Gonzalez. Gonzalez trying to turn it outside, forced to cut back in, and a nice tackle there. The tackle made by Matt Harris. We mentioned at the beginning of the stream, Matt Harris, the leading tackler for Timpanogos, with a nice tackle there. And it's going to be a 1-yard loss for Gonzalez, 2nd down and 11. The good news is the clock is running. 7:45 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Chargers lead 27-0. Trying to add to that lead. Here's Gonzalez outside, stumbles, and there's going to be a flag.
Flag on the field.
Could be in the spot of a hold. Both teams really struggling offensively, a lot of it because of the turf. You saw Gonzalez kind of stumble there at the beginning of the run. And if you're still with us, we want to say, as they call a chop block on Corner Canyon, want to say hi to Brandon Bowen back at Ohio State University. My understanding is that Brandon was attending another high school football game in Ohio with Coach Urban Meyer, and I told Brandon that he should turn on his phone and watch our stream and let Coach Meyer take a look at these Chargers here. But I want to say good luck to you, Brandon, tomorrow in the game at Ohio State. Of course, Ohio State off to an undefeated start, and they're looking really good so far. Zach Wilson with a lot of daylight here. and able to jump up and get out of bounds. Nice run there. It looked like he picked up about 17 yards on the run there.
Territory to the 43.
And he was run out at about the 43-yard line. So Chargers now facing a 3rd and about 8 here as they pick up a big chunk of that penalty back. We're down to just over 7 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Right now we're just exchanging sloppy, soggy field position. As Wilson's going to take a shot downfield. He's got a man, and the pass is caught. That's Colton Lawson. Lawson going to dance into the end zone for a touchdown. And a nice pass by Zach Wilson here in the rain. Colton Lawson bringing it in, and the Chargers on the board again, now leading 33-0. And Colton Lawson with a beautiful catch and run there, extending that Charger lead. And as I was saying, we wanted it to be 30+, so in the 4th quarter, the clock will run. It's just cold and wet tonight. And Ebling with the point after. It's up and good. So Chargers striking on a long pass from Wilson to Lawson. Corner Canyon 34, Timpanogos 0. And welcome back to Timpanogos High School. Timpanogos with a great sense of humor tonight, just playing the song Blame It on the Rain by Milli Vanilli. Yeah, that's pretty funny, actually, and it takes me back to my high school days. Blame It on the Rain for this 34-0 Charger lead. And I'll be honest, the Chargers are just a better football team. So, score 34-0. I just got a text that they think that my cousin Chip out there, want to say hi to Chip. He thinks that when the score is 35, they run the clock no matter what in the 3rd or 4th quarter. Right now it's 34, so we're 1 point shy of that, but I know it's 30 in the 4th quarter. 1st and 10, Timpanogos here at the 20-yard line. Looked like he almost stumbled on the snap there. And nothing really doing. They may have got, what, a half a yard on that? Awful lot of running on the outside there. I mean, it looked like Hamilton stumbled or lost the ball there right at the beginning as he took the snap. Of course, last time they fumbled. So here we go, 2nd down. They're going to say 2nd and 9. Hamilton up under center. Again, the Charger defense really antsy there. Hamilton rolling out and chucking it up. He's got a man down there, and the ball's knocked down. David Rockwood with 2 interceptions tonight with another great defensive play right there. Rockwood been great on defense. He's just had a fantastic game tonight. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and 9. And I'll see if I can get us some more score updates. Right now, I haven't got anything further than what we've given. Timpview was trailing Orem 23-14. And also, we did just get an update that Provo is leading Skyridge 24-14 in the 2nd quarter. Chargers will take on Provo in a couple of weeks. Of course, next week, they will host Mountain View on a Thursday night game, which is kind of strange, but the Chargers don't have school on Friday, so they moved that game up to Thursday. As here's the pass by Hamilton, And that's going to be a first down and more for Timpanogos. He almost broke it.
Carl Pinniger with the catch.
So nice play there. That was Carl Pinniger, their playmaker, able to sneak up the sideline there and pick up a first down for the Timpanogos.
First down. First and 10 T-Wolves at the 43-yard line.
Here we go, first and 10 at the 43. I'm trying to get you some more score updates. I know my Trojans are beating the Utes right now at halftime by 7, so I couldn't be more thrilled about that. As here is Hamilton running for his life again, and he probably ran 30 yards to gain 2 right there. Run out of bounds, second down and 8 here for Timpanogos. 5:45 to go here in the third quarter. It looks like we have an injured Charger on the sideline over there. Looks like Adam Chandler again got shaken up, but he's already on the sideline, so we shouldn't have any delay. Chargers run a substitution in, and we're ready to go. The referee signaled run the clock, but the clock keeper already was running it. So let's see, it's going to be, they have second down up there. I thought it was third. And here's a screen pass and a little bit of room up the middle and pretty close to a first down right there for Timpanogos. He's right at the yard sticker, or yard sticker at the yard line. And they're going to move the chain, so it'll be first and 10 at the 47-yard line. Timpanogos now in Charger territory, looking for their first points. Again, trailing 34-0. .440 to go here in the third quarter. Hamilton looking to check off on the play here. And down to 1 on the shot, or the play clock. Sorry, the basketball side of me coming out, almost wanting to say the shot clock. We'll call that a 4-yard gain. It's going to be second down and 6. Charger D going to need to dig in their heels right here if they want to preserve this shutout, because Timpanogos is moving the ball right now down on the 43-yard line. It's going to be second and 6. Here's a handoff around the outside. There's a little bit of room, and he cuts back in, but not before picking up about 8 yards and another Timpanogos first down.
He is good for a 7-yard gain. And another T-Wolves.
That's going to be a first down, and the play there made by Adam Geilman out on the sideline.
First and 10 T-Wolves at the Chargers 36-yard line.
And what luck we have, it is now raining twice as hard as it was. Oh, man. Here's a pass over the middle, just flew right out of Hamilton's hand right there.
Second down.
And it'll be second down and 10. The rain all of a sudden out of nowhere just came dumping down. So it is coming down in sheets right now. As I'm trying to readjust so I minimize how wet I get. 3:39 to go here, third quarter. Again, Hamilton in the shotgun, and he's going to roll out right on an option and pitches it outside, and a short gain by Timpanogos. Looked like he picked up 6 yards. Might have even got 7. We'll see where they spot it, though. It's hard to tell. The Timpanogos sideline blocking my vantage point there. And they're going to mark it at the 31-yard line. So we'll call it 3rd and 5 here. Again, if the Chargers are wanting to preserve this shutout, they're going to need to dig in their heels here and play defense, because Timpanogos is basically getting 5 or 6 yards every play right now. Here's the snap, and Hamilton looking left. He's under pressure, rolls back out to the right, and chucks it downfield. And the two defender and receiver got tangled up right there. The Timpanogos fans wanted a flag, but that was Cade Johnson, who earlier had a huge defensive play for the Chargers. So I'm sure Timpanogos will go for it here. They've already gone for it a couple of times. Cooge with a nice defensive play right there. Nice job, Cooge. And it'll be 4th and 5. You can see him trying to draw the Charger defense off with a hard count right there. Nobody jumped. Play clock down to 3 and snapped. This will be a big 4th down. He's under pressure. He's big trouble right here. And nice job by Caden Wright. That's going to be like a 20-yard loss. And Caden Wright pumping his fist. Mikey Petty joining him in the celebration there. But Caden Wright with the sack right there. And the Chargers will take over at the 48-yard line of Timpanogos. Great defensive play there. That's going to help preserve that shutout for the time being. And the Chargers, we kept it here. It's 2:32 to go. And let me tell you that the Timpanogos faithful below me are trying to pump up their defense. And let me count the fans for you. There are 5 students. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 students down here cheering on their Timberwolves. As Zach Wilson with a nice completion. And that's going to be a Charger first down. Pass was complete there to Zach Fankhauser. So Fankhauser with a great catch and run right there, going to give the Chargers great field position and a first down. They mark the ball at the 30, so an 18-yard reception by Zach Fankhauser. Here's Zach Wilson with a handoff, and that's Ty Gonzalez right up the middle for about 5. Nice job there, Gonzalez, of wrapping up the football right there because it is slippery. He basically just went straight up the gut and was able to get the 5-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 5 here for the Chargers. Again, Corner Canyon 34, Timpanogos 0 here in the 3rd quarter. As Wilson pitches it out to Gonzalez, who's around the outside and brought down out of bounds. Looked like a short gain right there, maybe of a yard, 2 at the most. And it'll bring up 3rd down here for the Chargers as Spencer Siemens runs in. Now, from where they spotted it at the 25-yard line. So it's about 3rd and 4. And now the wind's starting to kick in. So we've got rain, wind, and a wet field right now. And a cold, cold announcer. Here's Wilson handing it off to, or no, he kept it and tried to get outside, but he's brought down for about a 4-yard loss. They faked the inside handoff to Spencer Siemens, and Zach Wilson was trying to get outside, was unable to do so. And that's going to bring up a 4th down for the Chargers. And they'll undoubtedly go for it here. I got to give these Timpanogos students credit. There's now 7 of them, so they've somehow recruited 2 more. And they're all 7 of them are trying to sneak under 2 umbrellas. Although one of them has kind of a hat on. Here's Wilson rolling out to the right. He's got room to run. And, he just goes out of bounds right before the first down marker. So that'll be a turnover on downs. Timpanogos will take over.
1st and 10, T-Wolves.
And I'll tell you, the Charger fans across the way, there's a still pretty good crowd over there. Big student section over there. I want to say there's about 50 students over there. And all I can see is rain coming, sheets of rain coming right down on top of them. Good time to say hi to Mama J. She tuned in again this week. Mama J been giving me texts telling me that the stream is okay. I know we've had a couple of issues in and out with some of the coverage. Just so you guys know, Mountain View does not have internet or Wi-Fi here at the stadium. So we've had to be creative here to try to use some hotspot just to bring the game to you, as Timpanogos with a nice run up the middle. Heward for a gain of about 6 yards right there. We'll call it 2nd and 4 here. Timpanogos up at around the 33-yard line. Actually, that's more like a gain of 8, so we'll call it 2nd and 2. Here we go. This will probably be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Under 10 seconds to go. Hamilton with he's back to pass, throws it up for grabs, and nothing doing there. Spencer Siemens on the coverage. And that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. We will be back in a couple of minutes, but Chargers leading 34-0 here at Timpanogos. Oh, shit. Did I have it off that whole time? And welcome back to the 4th quarter. Timpanogos trailing 34-0, and I would like to apologize for the language as we left the air there. I don't know what else to say, but I'm getting some text, so thank you, everybody. I screwed up on the on-off switch. I thought I had the thing turned off and I was supposed to have it on, and then I thought it was off and it was supposed to be on or whatever. You know what I'm saying. But anyways, 11 and a half minutes to go here. Timpanogos football. And I can't wait to get lit up for that one at school on Monday. Yeah, luckily it's 34-0, so hopefully not too many people are still watching. As there's yet another fumble. Mishandled snap, and unfortunately for Timpanogos, that was on 4th down. So Chargers are going to take it over here on the 32-yard line of Timpanogos. Tough break there for the Timpanogos Timberwolves. They were going for another 4th down, but were unable to convert right there. Again, that ball really slippery, so that's about the 5th time we've had to say that. So right now, there's 11:12 on the clock, but they're supposed to be running that dang thing. As Ty Gonzalez breaks one up the middle, and he fumbles it too. Again, man, it's tough to hang on to that ball tonight. Let's see, the Chargers Timpanogos recovered it. And they're going to take it over. Ty Gonzalez with a nice run. Tough break there for the Chargers. They were in prime position to score again. And Ty Gonzalez unable to hang on to the ball there as they now play Raindrops. Raindrops keep falling on my head. Hey, we're having fun tonight. What can I say? Thank you all for the texts. And again, I apologize for the... Boy. I get one strike in this gig, and I'm out on the strike too, so I got to watch it. 11 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter, and I'll tell you what, the music selection is kind of funny, but also fitting. Mama J wanted me to sing a song earlier. I can't remember which one it was, but there was no chance that was going to happen. As here's Timpanogos with a nice run around the outside. Again, that's Heward. They've still got their starting offense in. They want to score here.
28-yard line. 8-yard gain. Brings up second down and 2.
So we'll call that an 8-yard gain. Nice run by Heward. Second down and 2 here for Timpanogos. Still 10.5 minutes to go here. The rain is starting to slow down a little bit. They've still got Hamilton in at quarterback and Heward in at the running back. So Timpanogos still very much wants to score here, as they're going to get a delay of game as soon as the referee notices. The play clock had hit 0. Nobody else realized it, but the back official finally saw it. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. Tough break there for Timpanogos. After the 8-yard run, they nullify 5 of it, so it's going to be second down and 7. I'm reading some of the texts I'm getting right now. It's actually pretty funny, but you know, and I asked our camera guy if he could edit that out, and guess what the answer was? No. So we're still trying to make some fun of this game because it is 34-0. The good news, Corner Canyon are going to build some momentum off of this. They're going to play Mountain View next week, another team that is very winnable. And what you're really hoping is that they can get a little bit of that mojo back so they can take that into the Timpview game in a couple of weeks. I think they go Mountain View, Timpview, Provo, Alta is the order of the games that we still have left. As Mikey Petty, I mean, there's about 4 guys there, but Mikey Petty forced the quarterback to step in. And Caden Wright, hopefully he's okay. He looked like he was shaken up right there. And it's going to be 4th down and probably, 11-ish? Now, I can tell you this, if we had Mama J here, we'd have her sing "It's Raining Men." But these are boys, Mama J. Has a nice kick there, able to get it away. And look out if you're the Chargers. Nice roll for Timpanogos. The ball is going to be down at about the 41-yard line. Chargers will take over. 8:41 to go here in the ballgame. 34-0. We'll see if they bring in Zach Wilson at quarterback. And now they are playing Umbrella. So the Timpanogos fans trying to make some fun here of the game as well. And what's great is we have 2 students down below us that are really getting down to this song, and they are under their umbrella. Mama J, I bet you like that one. But anyways, Chargers 1st and 10 here at the 41-yard line. 8:41 to go in the game, and we'll see who they bring out here on offense. Trying to see if Zach Wilson is still out there. And it looks like they've still got most of their starters out there on offense here with 8:41 to go. As Wilson hands it off to Ty Gonzalez, who bounces outside. Gonzalez with a great run. He's got about 13 yards there and a Charger 1st down. And my guess is we're getting closer and closer to that time where you're going to see some of these starters pulled. I do see a couple of new numbers out there. Number 19, Ben Hawkins, just ran in. As Wilson flips it outside, here's Gonzalez again. Cuts it back in and able to turn nothing into about a 3-yard gain. Nice run by Ty Gonzalez. And a lot of different guys on the line in right now too, so guys are getting some playing time. In fact, there's Cade Papunu now on offense lined up in the slot. Has Wilson in the shotgun here. Still Ty Gonzalez in the backfield. He's going to take the handoff and He's going to run into a brick wall there. Nice defense there by Timpanogos. The ball came loose late, but they're going to call him down. And it'll be third down and about, we'll call it about 7 yards, maybe 8. I think he did lose a couple of yards there. For some reason, the clock keeper just is not running the clock fast enough. We still got 7.5 minutes to go here. And really at this point in the evening, I have 3 goals. 1 is to not catch a cold. 2 is to get through this thing so I'm not soaking wet. And 3 is to save face without saying any further derogatory comments on the air. Oh no, the snap came and Zach Wilson wasn't looking. And he's going to get brought down in the backfield. And that's kind of the type of game it's turned into right now. And Wilson, he's brought down to the 38 there, so it's going to be 4th down and a whole bunch. Or actually, is it 3rd down? No, it should be 4th. The offensive penalty is going to be declined, so it's going to be 4th down. .650 to go here in the ball game, 34-0. Chargers are going to have to punt. And at this point, just make sure you hike it safely and kick it safely. And then there you go. As I was just starting to say, and Forte with it. Oh, now he loses it. And now Timpanogos is going to take over at the 5-yard line. So I hated to jinx this, but that's at this point you're just trying to make sure that you hike it safely and kick it, and there went a snap that just didn't get there. And now the Charger defense is in severe danger of having this shutout go away. And that's too bad because the Chargers on the last 2 plays have lost about 50 yards. I can see most of the starting defense out there. They really do want to preserve this shutout. Saw Mikey Petty trying to pump out, and there's going to be an illegal player on the field.
Flag on the field.
I mean, the Chargers ran a player on the field as the ball was being snapped. The only problem is the player was still in the Timpanogos backfield. So that's going to be a penalty on the Chargers, no doubt.
Illegal substitution, too many.
And the official call is illegal substitution, but I mean, the player just came running in right as the ball was snapped, and he was 10 yards in the backfield.
First and goal.
So it's going to be 1st and goal now at the 3-yard line. And the biggest hope the Chargers have is that ball slips out of the hands of somebody. As Hamilton now in the shotgun rolling out to the right. He's under pressure, throws it up, and the Chargers with almost picked off there. I mean, that pass was thrown up for grabs, and the Chargers tried to come back and get it. I think it was Mikey Petty that almost picked that off. Actually, no, I can't tell who it was, but it was not Mikey Petty. Might have been Dylan Roberts, but whoever it was had a good chance there. But the ball was so poorly thrown that it almost caught everybody off guard there. Now it's going to be 2nd and goal. And again, now the rain is, I look up and the rain is coming down harder than it was. So we had the rain die, and now it's coming down heavier. And Timpanogos is going to take a timeout. We'll see if they come up with a creative song here during the timeout. 34-0 Chargers. Now 6 minutes to run. We'll be back in just a minute. And here we go. 6 minutes to go. They put time back on the clock as here comes a crazy play for a crazy, what was that? You call timeout for that play? So their goal on that play was to have as many guys touch it that could not score as possible. They did accomplish that, but they did not score. So that'll be, is it 3rd and goal? Chargers have 2 plays right here to keep them out of the end zone. Timpanogos doing everything in their power to try to get it in the end zone. I wouldn't be surprised if they just try a QB draw here because that ball's so dang wet. It's hard to do anything. Here he is back to pass, and looking over the middle, he's got a man. Oh, and he dropped it. Chargers with a lucky break right there because that should have been a touchdown for Timpanogos. And it is now 4th and goal at the 3-yard line. And I'll tell you what, if you're a Timpanogos fan and you do not score right here, the rain tonight is the least of your worries. I mean, they're having a hard time just getting a play called. Now the play clock's down to 12. Here we go. It's Pater for the Charger D right here. 4th and goal. We'll see if they can come up with a big stop right now as Hamilton rolling out under massive pressure. And he's able to get around the outside, but there's nothing there. And the Chargers are going to hold him. And I got to tell you, that's and now Hamilton's actually shaken up. That's demoralizing for Timpanogos to have 1st and goal at the 3 after the penalty and not be able to score. I mean, not even gain a yard. Well, we'll take it for the Chargers D, still preserving that 34-0 shutout. I love that they had that starting D in there. They did not want to give up points right there, especially in that situation where their offense lost 50 yards. As now we're playing the Eurythmics, Here Comes the Rain again. I mean, they're so bored in the booth right now, they're just trying to find any song with the word rain in it. Here's Sean Stockwell getting a good workout running in late there. I'm not sure why the clock's not running. Hayden Borg almost lost it. Now, oh my goodness, are they going to give up a safety?
Flags on the field.
Oh, he got back to the half-yard line, but there is a flag on the play. It's going to be a false start. I would decline it if I was Timpanogos because you just had a great defensive play. Well, the Chargers are on the 1-foot line right now, trying not to give up points. Be a shame if the Charger offense gave up the points after the defense came up big right there on 4 straight plays. I'll tell you what, the clock keeper, the play clock's at 5, or the game clock's at 5:45 right now, and I swear we've run like 5 plays. Oh, here's a nice hole up the middle. Ty Gonzalez, he could go the distance. Oh, he's got one man to beat. Look at him turn on the afterburners, and he's tackled. He almost took the distance, and he just got tripped up. If this field wasn't wet, he would have been gone. But Ty Gonzalez with a 44-yard run. Wow. Oh, I'm telling you, he was an inch away from breaking that thing. Ty Gonzalez has had a gigantic evening on the ground tonight. I'll be curious to see what his final stats are, but he's well over 100 yards on the night. And they're going to give it to him again. He bounces outside. He picks up another 5 or 6 yards right there. Again, Ty Gonzalez with his first start this year at tailback has definitely made the most of it.
6-yard gain brings up 2nd down and 4.
And he's going to leave the game. Again, at quarterback, Hayden Borg, the senior, and hopefully Hayden's grandfather and brother-in-law are still tuning in Boston because Hayden getting some good time right now at the QB position. Of course, Hayden, the wide receiver this year, but was splitting time at quarterback last year with Zach Wilson as Hayden hands it off here. And that's going to be enough for a Charger first down. That's Stephen Armstrong on the carry. Nice job by Stephen Armstrong. And my sopping wet roster suddenly comes into play. Something I did not think I was going to need, but
Good for a Charger first down.
I'll do my best. I mean, it's literally sopping wet right now and ink running, so hopefully I'll be able to read it. 1st and 10 Chargers here, 4.5 minutes to go on the 45. And here's another run. Stephen Armstrong able to pick up about 7 yards on the run there. So back-to-back runs by Stephen Armstrong.
Across the 40 to the 39. 6-yard game brings up 2nd down and 4.
Armstrong, a junior for the Chargers. And Chargers taking their sweet time here on the play clock. Play clock down to 10 seconds. As Hayden Borg more than content to let it run down as low as he can before taking the snap. And Borg handing it off again. And it's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he's about a yard short. But that's Stephen Armstrong again on the carry. 3 straight carries for Armstrong. And from the spot, it's going to be 3rd and a long one right here for the Chargers. 3:20 to go now in the ball game. Still got a handful of fans down here still trying to root on the Timpanogos defense. So here we go, 3 minutes to go. And here's the handoff again up the middle. It's going to be a first down.
With the carry across the 35, down to the 34. Everything is good for a Charger first down. Time out on the field.
Now I want to, we got an injury down on the field. He looks like he shook up pretty badly right there on the 40-yard line. We're going to take a break on this injury timeout. We'll be back. And welcome back to Timpanogos. Injured player, looks like he's going to be okay. Received a nice round of applause there. I want to give a shout out to my nephew, Stephen McDonald, who just came into the game. Stephen McDonald plays for Timpanogos, and he's number 6 down there. So good to see him be able to get in. I know he was hoping he'd be able to get in knowing that I was here at the game.
2nd down and 6.
So he's a cornerback here at the bottom of your screen when we come back in here. I know we're on the huddle right now.
Another score around the region.
We got looks like about 2:20 to go here. Timpview is getting beat 30-14. And I know that the coaches of Corner Canyon were telling me they thought Orem was pretty good this year. I'm still a little bit surprised by that. But here comes a sweep to the right. And I'm trying to see who our new quarterback is. But there was number 81, Logan Densley, shoving my nephew after the whistle. So, Logan, you're going to be hearing from me on that one. Just kidding.
And score from Region 5 at the beginning of the 4th.
All right, so we're down to about a minute. Oh, my goodness. East just beat somebody 73-3. So our quarterback right now is actually Curtis Hansen. Hansen, the junior, up under center. And hands it off, and nothing doing there. It's going to be 4th down.
Next layer on the tackle.
And we're still, well, why are they stopping the clock again? There he goes, it's running. So we're down to about a minute and 7. And Chargers going to go for it here on 4th down and 9. Again, Curtis Hanson at quarterback here for the Chargers. And he's going to hand it off. There's a little bit of room outside, and that's going to be a Charger first down. Is he going to take it more? He's able to get down to about the 5-yard line. Stephen Armstrong with a fantastic run right there. And that'll probably do it here, as the Chargers will be able to just kneel on it. Although with their JV guys in and even some sophomores, I wouldn't be surprised if they just ran a regular play here. They actually marked the ball out of bounds at the 8-yard line, so it'll be first and goal Chargers at the 8. And 35 seconds to go. Here's the handoff again. Armstrong tackled. That will probably do it, as we're now under 30 seconds to go. And I'm not sure why the play clock, there we go, he forgot to reset it. Chargers don't need to take the snap here, so that should be the ball game. Again, we will be live Thursday night next week as Mountain View will come to town at Corner Canyon. Kickoff will be 7 p.m., but tonight, final score, Corner Canyon 34, Timpanogos 0. The Chargers bouncing back after 2 close losses the last 2 weeks, able to come out of Orem here at Timpanogos High School with a big 34-0 win. Congratulations to the Chargers, and we will see you next Thursday night.